In this video, we will be looking closer at the Properties panel. The Properties panel is used to configure your device. At the top, there is the name of the device and the title of the panel. On the right, there is buttons for expanding and collapsing all the properties. Beneath this, your current firmware version on your device and a button for checking for the latest firmware updates can be seen. Below this, the serial number of the connected device is displayed. In this box, you can search for specific properties. For example, we might be looking to edit our motor current. By searching this, the panel will display all the relevant properties to our search. The filter can be removed by clicking the cross button. The first section is for general properties of the device. This includes the name of the device, which can be edited here. The name is stored on the device itself. Next, there is the device mode. In this case, we are using normal mode for standard operation of our stepper motor, but there are also modes for baking and step and direction. Below this, we can configure the units of our device. A future video will explore the units feature in greater detail. The next section is for mechanisms. If you are controlling an AML stage, this is a quick way of getting started. You can select a preset from the list of AML stages. This will load a configuration that is suitable for your chosen stage. In the encoder section, you can configure your encoder, such as specifying an incremental or absolute encoder, and how far it moves per count. The next section is for closed-loop operation. We will detail this more in a demonstration of encoders with the SMD4 in a future video. In the range of motion limiter section, you can set up custom virtual limits. Virtual limits can be set up without an encoder present, greatly enhancing the basic control you have over the motor. Guards work in a similar way, and we will demonstrate both of these features in a future video. Next, we have the motor sections. This is where you can define the configuration of the connected motor, such as editing run, hold, and acceleration currents. In the profile section, the speeds and accelerations of the motor can be adjusted. The limit switch section allows us to define our connected limits, such as when we're using the AML VLS1 UHV compatible limit switch. The following section is for configuring incremental encoder PQ limits. The bake section defines the parameters for when the drive is set to bake mode. This is similar to the step and direction section, which is for when we are set to step and direction mode. In the joystick section, we can access the joystick settings. With the SMD4, we can enable a boost of the power supply. This takes a standard 48-volt power supply and boosts it to 67 volts. This maximizes the motor performance characteristics, such as the speed and torque of the stepper motor. The serial communication section allows us to configure the serial interface available with the SMD4. Finally, we have the network configuration section. Many of the properties have buttons to make quick adjustments to the parameters. For example, in the motor section, we can use the up and down arrows to set the minimum or maximum value. This can also be done for motor speeds and accelerations.